Life has a way of pulling you in 100 different directions. Every notification, every demand from the outside world, every voice that tells you who you should be and what you should do can easily scatter your energy. But if you really look closely, the moments of your life that truly shifted your destiny, the moments when you grew, when you overcame, when you became more than what you once were, those moments happened because you focused. Not halfway, not distracted, not uncertain, but fully focused with everything you had. It's time now to reclaim that kind of focus, because without it, the world will continue to write your story for you. And this story, your story, should be written by no one but you. When you wake up in the morning, before you even step out of bed, there is already a choice to make. Do you carry the weight of yesterday, the regrets, the failures, the noise of other people's opinions? Or do you rise with intention, ready to invest your energy into what truly matters? Focus is not about denying that problems exist. Focus is about deciding which problems deserve your energy and which ones don't. If you spend your day giving attention to every distraction, you will end the day exhausted and empty without having moved closer to the life you promised yourself. But if you start with clarity, knowing what you value, knowing your worth, knowing the vision you are building, then every choice you make becomes a step toward that destiny. You have to value yourself enough to demand more from yourself. The reason people get stuck, the reason they lose momentum, is because they treat themselves like they are not worth the effort. They quit because they secretly believe they don't deserve the outcome. But let me tell you something. You are worth every ounce of energy it takes to grow. You are worth every drop of sweat, every tear, every long night of discipline. When you value yourself, you refuse to waste your time. When you value yourself, you stop giving your energy to people who drain you, to habits that destroy you, to fears that paralyze you. When you truly understand your value, you no longer ask for permission to be great. You claim it. Every person alive has been given the same currency every day: time. You cannot store it in a bank, you cannot buy it back, you cannot trade it. Once today is gone, it's gone forever. And the question is, where are you investing that currency? Into distractions, into excuses, into comparing yourself to others? Or are you investing it into becoming more focused, more disciplined, more aligned with who you know you are meant to be? The energy of your intention determines the energy of your life. If your intention is scattered, your results will be scattered. If your intention is sharp, your results will be sharp. When was the last time you sat quietly with yourself and asked, what do I really want? What kind of life am I truly willing to build? Not the life your parents expect. Not the life your friends brag about. Not the life society shouts at you through screens. What do you really want? Because the moment you answer that question honestly, you can begin to focus. But honesty requires courage. Many avoid the question because it forces them to confront their fears, their procrastination, their wasted potential. But if you want to step into the life you deserve, you must confront it now. You must decide that you will not live another year on autopilot, pulled by distractions. You will focus your intention and create energy that transforms everything around you. Your mind is like a lens. If it's dirty, clouded by negativity, self-doubt, and fear, everything you see in life will look distorted. But if you clean that lens with focus and self-value, suddenly life looks sharper, clearer, more possible. This is why self-discipline is not punishment. It is freedom. When you discipline your mind to focus, you are freeing yourself from the chains of distraction. When you discipline your heart to value yourself, you are freeing yourself from the need for constant external validation. The world tells you to chase approval, to seek likes, to prove your worth to others. But the truth is, the moment you deeply value yourself, the world's opinion loses its power over you. Focus is not always glamorous. It doesn't always feel exciting. Some days it looks like repetition, like getting up at the same time, practicing the same skill, staying committed even when no one is watching. But those small daily acts of focus are what create greatness. The people who seem unstoppable, the people who shine with confidence and clarity, are not special. They are simply focused. They chose every single day to invest their intention into the life they wanted. And that choice is available to you right now. You cannot keep running from the truth. Your energy flows where your attention goes. If you are constantly consumed by worry, gossip, negativity, that is where your energy will live. But if you shift your attention to gratitude, growth, and possibility, your energy will multiply in those areas. This is not wishful thinking. It is reality. The life you are living right now is a reflection of where your attention has been in the past. And the life you will live tomorrow depends on where you focus today. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop telling yourself you'll focus when life calms down, when you feel ready, when circumstances align. Life will never hand you the perfect environment to succeed. You have to create it. You have to decide that your focus is more powerful than your excuses, that your self-value is greater than your fears. The more you hesitate, the more opportunities pass you by. But the moment you choose to focus, the moment you choose to value yourself enough to act, doors will begin to open. Energy will begin to shift. Think of your life like a garden. If you scatter seeds randomly, without care, without intention, what will grow? Weeds. But if you focus, if you choose carefully where to plant, if you water and protect what matters most, that garden will flourish. Your mind is the same. Whatever you give attention to will grow. If you keep focusing on past failures, they will grow in your mind and choke out your future. If you focus on your fears, they will become stronger and larger until they dominate you. But if you focus on discipline, gratitude, and courage, those qualities will grow, and they will begin to define you. There are people who look at their dreams like a distant horizon, something nice to think about but too far away to ever touch. They don't realize that the horizon moves closer every time you take a step forward. You don't need to know every detail of how the dream will unfold. You just need to focus on the next step. Take it, then the next, and the next. Before long, the horizon that felt unreachable will be your reality. But none of that is possible if you keep standing still, staring, wishing, waiting. You have to move. And focus is the fuel for that movement. Every time you doubt yourself, remember this. The fact that you are alive means there is still work to be done through you. You were not born to live distracted, drained, and directionless. You were born to bring something into this world that only you can bring. Your focus is the key that unlocks it. Your self-value is the foundation that sustains it. Without focus, your energy is wasted. Without self-value, your energy is stolen. Together, they create a force that nothing can stop. Think of all the hours, all the days, all the years you may have already given away to distractions, to people who did not deserve your time, to habits that did not serve you. That time is gone, yes, but its lesson remains. You now know what it feels like to live unfocused. And because you know, you can choose differently. You can decide that from this moment forward, you will protect your focus like a treasure because it is. You will honor your self-value like it is sacred because it is. And you will no longer live as if your life is disposable. There will be moments when the world tries to pull you back into chaos, when old habits whisper, when comfort calls. That is when you must remember your vision. That is when you must anchor yourself in intention. That is when you remind yourself that focus creates power and that valuing yourself creates freedom. If you stay the course, if you stay intentional, you will look back one day and realize that everything you once thought impossible became inevitable because you chose to focus. So today, make a decision. Not tomorrow, not someday, but today. Decide that your focus is worth protecting. Decide that your self-value is worth fighting for. Decide that the life you promised yourself is worth building. and then begin. Even if the step is small, take it. Even if the path is unclear, trust it. Even if the world doubts you, continue. Because every step taken with focus, every choice made with self-value, carries a power that multiplies. Your life is a reflection of your intention. If you intend to drift, you will drift. If you intend to rise, you will rise. But intention without focus is wasted. Intention without self-value is sabotaged. Align them, protect them, and live them daily, and you will become unstoppable. Not because the world made it easy, but because you made it non-negotiable. It's time to focus and value yourself. Not tomorrow, not next year, now. Your energy, your future, your freedom depend on it. Stand up, step forward, and give yourself the gift of unwavering focus and undeniable self-value. The world is waiting for the person you are about to become.